recipes for technical trading success in Cook's Kitchen.
Well, I cannot stop talking about fintech. I don't know about you. I've been researching and writing about it like crazy, getting lots of good feedback from everybody watching. So we're just going to keep talking about it because it keeps going in a circle, and it goes back to something that I wrote in 2017 when I was trying to figure it out. Even before fintech, I was just trying to figure out why NVIDIA was special, why Square was special, and I called it the tech super cycle. We're going to talk a little bit about that, but let's cover some stocks, some private companies. I say here, private fintech is driving innovation, and while that's true, we talked about Bold and Plaid last week in this piece. This was actually 2 weeks ago. Unicorn Stampede: How Fintech Innovation and VC War Chests Fuel Markets. A little long-winded there, Cooker, but the video is great. You got to find it because I show a slide from Financial Technology Partners, an investment bank solely focused on fintech, and their data about another record quarter after Q2. Q3 was a record quarter for private VC and private equity investment in fintech. $36 billion, 900 companies, and that's just the surface. That's just fintech. So make sure you find this piece again. I'll link to it in the article version on Zacks.com, which I'm going to direct you to today. So who else do I want to talk about here? So let's just go to some of the charts. I talked about Pinterest last week. It was great. If you bought it with me, 52, 53, we had some fun last week on the spike up to like 66 on rumors that PayPal might buy them. Rumors squashed. What's funny is it took PayPal management about 3 days and losing 12% in their stock price and on massive volume for them to finally say on Monday, no, we're not really interested in buying Pins. Now, Pins is getting crushed. Kathy Wood at ARK Invest is selling in the ARK F fund, and she sold, let me zoom in here a little bit. So last I checked, she sold 337,000 shares on Monday, and then another 160,000 yesterday on Tuesday, and looks like she's probably still selling today. I actually think if you want to buy, if you don't own any Pins, take a shot here right now. Look what we're doing. We're filling this gap from last October. And, I can't believe that. I mean, the growth and the valuation are still there. This thing's growing. I think it's growing 30% sales, and trading now under 10 times sales. So, and it's becoming an e-commerce platform. We talked last week about the NFT possibilities. I'll link to that article also. Kind of a sad situation if you were a Pins investor any much higher. My average is about $50 right now, but I'm looking to add here on this gap. All right, what else is going on? There's lots of stuff taking some hits here. You saw Facebook, probably. How about Twitter just reported this morning? Twitter, getting spanked for almost 10% on pretty sizable volume. I don't know if you're on Twitter. Hopefully, I can encourage you to get on Twitter. Ignore the politics, but Twitter to me is valuable because of its communities of knowledge. You can find your people on Twitter who are interested in the things that you're interested in, and learn from them, share whatever. But I got on Twitter has a new feature called Space, which is a live audio call, and they got the CFO from Twitter himself onto a Space chat with a lot of analysts and a good host. And the guy's name is Ned Segal, I think. This guy is so cool. He knows the business, he knows his numbers, and he was taking hits from some of these analysts about the daily active users, because that's really Twitter's new metric, as they call it, MDAO, for monetizable daily active users. And the analysts just were not satisfied with his answers about how they break that out and what, how are they going to get to, this 315 million revenue mark, that they're shooting for. But the guy is he's so chill under pressure. All right, so that's Twitter. That's enough on Twitter. What else is getting hit this week? Well, you saw Snap, and this sort of took down everything on Friday. So anything in e-commerce or ad tech got hit on this Snap. Basically their guidance was crappy. So I mean, even Shopify has taken a hit. Your big e-commerce. Remember, I said be a buyer of Shop between 1240 and 1280. You may get another chance here. The Shop report's on Thursday. Okay, the Shop report's tomorrow, right? So I told my people on Monday, I said, you're going to get a shot to buy Shopify near 1300, either before or after earnings. So, I'd have no problem starting a new shop position right here at 1350 and then see what happens after earnings, see if you get it to buy it in the 12 handle. All right, what else is getting clobbered here? Let's not worry about that. Let's look forward and talk about Fintech a little bit here. This is a cool new report from Plaid. Just put this out today. If you go on my Twitter feed at Kevin B. Cook, you can find a recent tweet. I retweeted this, so you can get their report, the Fintech effect, Fintech's mass adoption moment. And this is what I've been talking about for several months here. So they are identifying. They did some surveys, and so here are some key findings. Fintech's value drives a permanent shift to digital, obviously. Fintech makes finance more inclusive and social. Fintech integrates finance into people's everyday lives. And that's why we see the huge investment going on. People are talking about, what will Microsoft and Google and Amazon and Tesla be like, 5 years from now? Will they still be leading the market? I say, who cares? What's nipping at the heels of all these companies are the private fintech innovators, the startups, the two guys in a bedroom or kitchen table, or gals, who slap together a business idea, do some coding, and then figure out, oh man, they can sell their platform on a SaaS basis, and they get momentum and do the marketing and grow, and then that's how they get discovered. That's where the fintech unicorns are coming from. There's 200. Oh, you'll find another. I talk about CB Insights all the time. I just retweeted the CB Insights latest report on fintech, and they're right there with FT Partners in doing this deep research on the unicorns. Let me see if I can find that. Let's go to my Twitter feed here. Here's my Twitter feed. I reposted my old video on the technology supercycle. It's also an article, but it's worth reading because I answer the question. This is the puzzle. Why has inflation been so absent and productivity hidden? I answered that in 2017. It's worth reviewing because the same drivers are going on, and I show this beautiful chart from NVIDIA on the reinvention of Moore's Law. So here's the Plaid thing I retweeted. 57% of Americans are using fintech to save money. Okay. Here was the Twitter space I was on as just a listener with Ned Segal, the CFO of Twitter. Really good stuff. I posted some of the things he said. Like, they have 12,000 topics now, and they want to add more because they find it's gaining so much traction. I'll tell you, personally, I tapped into 3 different topic areas that I wanted to be more included in, and then that filters into my feed every day. And it's like I was just scratching the surface in some of those areas before, and now it's like I'm in class every day with top people who are talking about the stuff that I want to learn about. Oh yeah, here's ARK Invest selling. Where do I want to show you? Where's the Mexico? Look at Mexico fintech. This is another good thing I just retweeted. Here's a piece on Sequoia, sort of reinventing for the long term in their approach to venture capital. Oh, so I was on this other space last night with some crazy Bitcoiners arguing, swearing at each other, and like everybody was a monetary expert, but there's still a lot to learn there. Okay, here's the CB Insights thing you want to look for. I tweeted this last night. Again, Q3 was the second highest quarter ever for fintech. And lest we forget, the best quarter ever was as recent as Q2. So they talk about the $31 billion in global funding. FT Partners calls it 36 billion. Neither here nor there. It's close enough. Oh, you got to get ready for GTC, right? GTC is coming. The GPU Tech Conference. When is it? November 8th through the 11th. You know, here's Jensen Huang. He's getting ready to blow our mind with something. It's got to be AR, VR, AI related, you know, as he rolls it all into one. I want to find this chart from FT Partners, because there's Bolt lighting it up. Remember I talked about Bolt 2 weeks ago. All right. So where is this? We will find it. Oh, here it is. Oh, no, that's from CB Insights. Well, we'll look for it later. What I want to tell you is, here, here's what I'm doing today. Who would like a 20-minute call with me where we can talk about anything, any companies you're invested in now, fintech, e-com, whatever, to get a 20-minute call with me after this video, after you watch this video, go down in the description. There's a link to the article version. Go to the article version of this video, and there'll be instructions there for you, a special code that I want you to put on Twitter, and then in the next 3 days, I'll pick somebody for a 20-minute call with Cooker. So just because I've had some fun with this lately with my own customers into my portfolio services, so I thought I'd open it up to everybody. So again, go on YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube, basically this is for YouTube people who are not my subscribers. Go down in the video description, click on the article link, and you'll find instructions to find me and get yourself in the drawing for a call with Cooker. So, MQ, I didn't talk about MQ. Let's talk about, this is a new fintech that just IPO'd, I think, at 12 billion. You know, not that big, but kind of chunky. Wow, it had a big day today. Shot up. There must have been some new coverage or something. Shot up to $38 back down here. You know, I was thinking about being a buyer 26, 27. You know, may come back there. So one to keep an eye on. Bill.com partnered with Marqeta to bring modern card issuing capabilities to customers. So, you know, that's what shot Marqeta up this morning on that news. I'm not sure the valuation, so maybe that's the trepidation there. All right, let's see. Okay, so hit me up for a call with Cooker. Find the link in the article description below on YouTube, and then you'll find the code and instructions in the article, and I will talk to you soon.